Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Campus Plus, where we dig into stories that make you talk to it. And sometimes argue in the front of the cafeteria. I am Olaide Kende Mohammed. And here tonight the journalists.
Daniel Ayuki Oluwajumono.
Umezwe America.
I go by the name of Sanusi Olaoluwa.
And tonight, we take you through student democracy, rising school fees, entertainment also, and football drama that are people be debating like it was a presidential election. Now, let's start with the history making, the first ever Makosa students' election. Was it smoothly, or was it as dramatic as presidential election? Over to you, Mr. Clinton.
Thank you, Mr. Olarinde. For the first time ever, the Mass Communication Department has organized its own elections. And just like any other first-time experiment, it has a mix of different emotions. So today I'm out here with one of the chairpersons of the Mass Communication Electoral Committee, Mr. Jerry. Thank you for being here with us today. So, Mr. Jerry, can you walk us through the electoral process, how it was from the start to the finish?
All right, that was not an issue. Thank you very much. So, I and my other team members tried our best to make sure the election went successfully, and it all started with the printing of the election form, yes, which was conducted by our electoral chairman. So after the printing of the form, we made a publicity making it known to the students, so those who are interested in the positions can come and pay for the form. And also the form were at two prices. We had some were sold for the 7,000, while we had some sold for 10,000. The ones with higher posts like the president, the vice president, and the general secretary. And also we had requirements for the election. Before a student can buy the form, the student has to have CGPA of at least 2.5. And also the student is not meant to have any bad record in the school. Just to, as the pioneer, just to keep it going in a good and formal manner.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry. So, Mr. Jerry, were there any problems during the electoral process? Can you help us examine any problems that happened during the electoral process?
Yes, the only issue we had during the electoral processing was less contestants. Yes, though we tried our best by publicizing and reposting, making it announced to the student, but we had less competitors, which reduced the fun of it, and also the competition was not as expected due to some vacant posts which were left.
So last but not the least, Mr. Jerry, so how did you and your team ensure that there was a free and fair, concise election?
Yeah, we worked really hard on that, ensuring that the election was a fair one. First of all, the ballot box we used was a transparent one. It was an open ballot, and also the election was conducted in an open space where everyone saw what was going on. And also we ensured that every contestant had a representative to see both the vote counting and the whole process of the election, just for transparency.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry. Your thoughts have been invaluable to us today, and we hope to keep them in mind. Back to you, Mr. Olarinde.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olarinde. The Makosa election was the first ever election held in the multidisciplinary faculty, and the election went really smoothly. According to the video, we could see the jubilation, the excitement in their face, mostly the winning parties.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say a very, very big thank you to the Makosa Electoral Commission for making this election a great success, because I believe they did a good job. They coordinated the election process so well, they released the results, everything was accurate, no case of bullying, whatever, about stealing, blah, 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 blah. Everything was just so smooth, and I really thank them for that.
Also, in cutting what they said, I also want to say very big thank you to our level code for making the association to be a success. To be successful, I mean, actually.
Yeah, actually, regarding that, I think it's not just the level code. The level code and the matron of the association, that's the HOD. Because the HOD also contributed to, it was just a, how I put it, it was a major impact. And also the sub-dean also, because the sub-dean supervised all student activities. It makes sure that it supervised the whole the setting up of the electoral committee and to the buying of forms and etc.
Actually, why I said that was because, let me just say, because I actually felt his own effort was more evident, like more physical, unlike the matron and the sub-dean actually said the
So what has giving acknowledgements, let's not forget the highlight committees for their great job in the election process.
Thank you so much, Ms. Joy and Mr. Daniel and Mr. Anindra for the insight on this particular events that happen in Ekiti State University. And now in segment 2, school fees and how it disturbs the family, how it disturbs the students specifically, and how the family are able to cope with the prices in the school fees. Over to you, Mr. Yusuf.
Thank you, Mr. Olarinde. And right now, I'm at the Faculty of Multidisciplinary Studies, where tension arises over the increment of fee for students. And I'm with one Ms. Favor here to talk about the fee increment. So, Ms. Favor,
Thank you very much.
So, how has the fee increment affected you and your family?
Well, for me, I would say this free increment has really impacted us greatly, and it's not a nice one. It has really impacted us negatively. First of all, the pressure on the students are just too much. Imagine just a sudden increment without any prior notice. Like this now, the exams are forthcoming and some students still haven't been able to pay their fees due to the increment in these prices. It has really affected many students negatively, and due to this, most students actually are a victim of the dropout now. They drop out of school because they are not able to raise enough funds for the school fees.
Okay, thank you for that. And do you think there's anything to justify the increment, maybe over the facilities and the academic performance of this institution?
Well, I would say some of the facilities are improved. Just a slight improvement, actually, not that it has been improved with it, just a slight improvement. But there are still a lot to do. They really have a lot to do. With these free increments, they cannot just be going on like this. They still have a lot to work on. The facilities, campus facilities, imagine no campus shuttle. We are taking tricycle everywhere. Campus shuttle, nothing. No enough lecture theaters. They just need to work on all this. Since they already increased the price of the fees, are just open. They are open for them to improve.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. And back to Mr. Olarinde.
Okay, regarding the fee hike, I agree with Mr. Kennedy. Actually, a lot of students, a lot of families, moms and dads, parents, they complain about this fee hike specifically. I think Ekiti State University was one of the universities that was known for that fee hike, because the increments was not something that parents could bear any longer. Increasing from 300 to 450, like mass communication now, social students. Non-indigenous are paying 450,000, I think, about, and the indigenous are paying about 375. I mean, that's a lot. Considering the fact that Ekiti State University is not a private university, it's a state university. So, there's some private universities there that pay about 400, 500, and they still give them top class education. So, I don't see any reason why the fee should be increased. I don't see any factor that's going to motivate or that will back up this whole increment stuff. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Daniel?
Exactly. Personally, I was having a chat with the current honor level students. Then we were discussing something. Then all of a sudden we just changed the topic into the high cost school fees. Then the guy was like, the school fees was not what he expected because the current honor level school fees was different from the one they paid. So on his parents, it was actually very much for them to pay, but they had no choice and for them to pay school fees because of school fees, the child is going to stop education and all that. So they have no choice to pay.
I guess some students have to drop out because of the hike in school fees, which is just too much for the parents to bear. And the school needs to I thought the SG run a meeting or something with the school to at least appeal on our behalf, but I guess their opinion was not, their motion was not
Yeah, actually, because based on the reports, the reports coming from the president of the Faculty of Multidisciplinary Studies, he made it clear that about, I think almost 100 students were able to pay their school fees, or have not been able to pay their school fee in this case. I think the clearance already closed or something. So a lot of students are struggling with this increment or this hike in school fee. And I believe this is something the state government and the vice chancellor and other stakeholders of the university need to look into. Because this fee increase is not fair. I repeat, it is not fair.
Yeah. And the next form loan, I think it was too late for most people to apply for it because it's already closed before some people could even know the exact amount they are paying for the fee. So I also believe the school also needs to like at least be consider the economy and do something for the parents, at least assist or reduce the fees.
The fact that pains me the most is that the 100 level students cannot even sign up for this Nelfund bill because they don't have a matric number yet. And I think the administrators of the Nelfund need to find a way to make sure that students coming in right from 100 level sign up for this level fund, will be privileged to sign up for this level fund and have the education career or the education journey funded by Nelfund.
And also I should also think that the VC himself should also consider the welfareism of the students themselves. Outside academic prospects, they have a personal life to live. You have things you want to use money to do. You can't just be your parent because you're going to be like, okay, I paid this for school fees, so all these things when that then send you money for that things.
Thank you so much, Miss Joy. Thank you so much, really appreciate you. Especially you mentioned one point that you said like the SUD were able to do the needful. Because I believe that they are the representatives of the student. They should be able to like help the student, like they are the voice of the student, where their voice cannot get to, they should be the one to serve as the representatives of the. So in this instance now when they are unable to like help the students, what do you think we can do to make that better?
Well, I think we need to raise the emotion. We need to protest because I feel we are silent when they like tell us, okay, this is the new price. We don't just apply. We just apply with them. We don't raise our voice. We don't talk. We just compare with whatever the school management says. I think sometimes we need to like voice out. We need to make our voices heard. Yes.
Regarding that, when talking of students in Ekiti State University, we need to look at the fact that we need to be aware of the fact that Aluta is already dead in Ekiti State University and several universities in Nigeria actually. This thing called Aluta, the struggle there in any student union government or any union government is not there as it used to be those days. During the time of Delikiwa, during the time of Solar and Day and the rest. They were known to be a more active leader with this vibrant Aluta spirit. So now we have nobody to fight for us. Nobody is even willing to put their life like in line to represent the interest of the student because it's a fight.
So what are you not saying? Do you mean that you don't need students in the State University?
I'm not saying we don't need students in the State University. What I'm just saying is
we need an active student union.
Okay, yeah.
That's really active for that one. Active and active students that can represent the student voice above.
Thank you so much, our analysts, Mr. Ridwan and Ms. Joy and Mr. Benny Ayujo. We really appreciate you for your insight on this particular show. Now moving on to the next segment, movie showtime and entertainment on campus generally, and how the entertainment has influenced student life positively and negatively. Over to you now, Ms. Consola.
Thank you, Mr. Olaride. Thursday's event faced unexpected disruptions due to rainfall. However, the crowd remained unfazed. Performances went as planned, and the event concluded on a high note. I'm joined right here in the Department of the Theatre and Media Arts with the lead organizer of Movie Showtime and SUG Social Director, known as Shinayomi Adepoju, popularly known as Shineface, and is going to be discussing the few things that happened in the event and is going to be answering some of our questions. Thank you for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
Okay. Before we dive right into the details, I want to know how you are doing personally. How you can juggle being a student with being the SUG director.
Okay. Thank you so much. What should I call your name? Okay. No, Koinsala. Okay. My interviewer. Yeah, so it's not easy though, but because I've already done it before and I'm doing it again, and my department deals with entertainment and all, so that's why I do amend everything together, just post and jojo. So it's not something I go for sure, but with the help of God, it's going. She gets.
Okay. Now, the details of the event. What specific event happened on Thursday during the movie showtime?
Okay, during the movie show time, there is a lot of events. Though it's a movie show time, but in the title of the event, it is movie and show time. We are going to split the event into two show, different time, movie show. Shake it. So before we start showing the movie, we have to let's say organize and maybe like a little game, karaoke, maybe like matchmaking, not that kind of matchmaking, but student matchmaking. Shake it. So those are the things that we put into consideration to make the event a memorable one. And what else do we do? Those are just the few things I can see that we do to make we added to the movie show time, music and games. Sure.
Thank you. And during Thursday's event, I remember when I asked you, you said you invited the Senate President and some other people from SUG. So, what big attendees attended the event on Thursday?
Okay, the SG president was there, the Senate president was there, the CEC member, the general secretary, vice president, and all others were there. And one particular big person was there, the chief security officer of the university within this Ekiti, within this Ado Ekiti presently was there, Mr. Bolaji. So he's been known and he has been doing a lot of things. Though he doesn't have office inside EKSU here, his office is just a branch. His headquarters is inside Ado. And so those are those people that I can figure out that they were there. And the president of Faculty of Law, I saw her. She was there. Some other executives, I can't mention their name. So those are those people that were there.
Okay. Thirdly, why do you like organizing events like this?
Okay, it's not like I'm organizing event like this. I'm organizing events that people want. There are students that you attract students. It's called edutainment because it's not like show, but it's inside school. So we're going to teach people, and people is going to educate them and entertain them. So that's why I just like organize events because I'm the SCG director. So what's the work of the SCG director? To organize events to make the school lively. So that's my first primary assignment as the SCG director.
Thank you. Lastly, what tips should you give to someone planning to organize similar events like this?
The big gift that I can give someone is to orientate the person. If the person don't know what they can do, come to me. I will teach you how to. I won't give you fish to eat, but I will teach you how to kill the fish. Sharp. So, are we good?
Yeah, we're good. It was a pleasure having you here with us today. Thank you for everything you are doing, all the amazing work you are doing. Yes, thank you.
Before I go, you listeners, you viewers, please, anytime that you see that we post anything or engagement, please kindly engage. And soon, maybe next semester, next week Thursday, or when is it? 16 and 17. There are some people that are entering school that we have been working with Rexona. So they are coming to EKSU here. It is the work of the social director. So we'd like you to engage, and next semester I'll be coming to each faculty or doing it once by their artists that can perform, a poet. They will come to showcase their talent. So a lot of things that are coming. We just want you to take glue and engage. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That wraps it up with us right here in the Department of the Theatre and Media Arts. Back to you at the studio, Mr. Olarinde.
Yes, just like our reporter said, movie showtime in the State University has been something that's very tremendous. It is something very interesting. The movie showtime, this one, the just happened just recent, was organized by the EKSU social director, who is from the Department of Theatre and Media. So, Theatre and Media is the prominent department in the State University that is in charge of entertainment, that's for the movie aspect. They got series of performance, both the boring one and the interesting one, both the one that's, you understand what I'm saying. So this performance, it depends, some are educating, some are not educating, some some teaches morals, some does not teach morals, some are just there for just comics and the likes. So we should then in any aspect both the stage performance or the one that was done, just this one I just concluded as really. And then say the location for this last completed one was very actually, I'm so sorry to say. Because that's not a cinema setting at all for me to say. It's not a cinema setting at all. Because why on earth you decide to do a individual time to perform movie as lecture theatre, inside lecture theatre that is being shown for. Thank you so much, Mr. Redon, Ms. Joy, and Mr. Daniel for their insight on this particular program. I personally I believe that entertainment on campus will be like a means of relaxation for students. Like when students do time to cool their brain and some other stuff like that. Now, some students complain like campus generally, especially in EKSU, like the party, the host, most of the time, like how will the social director or some social director from each department organize party when there is an exam they are looking at, like looking at, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, events like that actually, they probably these social directors, they plan to use it. I believe events like that normally have like how do I put it, like it's aim in that case because nobody can actually just say they want to hold an event or a party doing an exam. I know those students will not attend. The students will be busy reading and doing some other things. So I believe maybe due to the fact that they want to make, so he wants to make money, sell tickets, and all that's what some social directors actually have in mind.
And I also feel like it maybe like to reduce the exam tension at least.
I believe if you want to,
all cannot play with that double.
of course, but if you want to use the exam, I don't think having a social event before the exam
or during the exam
period should be after the exam. That's what you use to relieve yourself of the stress and the pressure, both psychologically and physically, of the exam. You understand?
Well, thanks so much, Mr. Redon. So, do you have any advice to give to the social director on the cinema aspect, like the way they organize their cinema?
Location. The location one, and at the same time they should like know what the student needs at the right time.
Secondly, I would just say just in brief sentence that sky is the starting place actually. So anything new is simple, new development is simple.
Thank you so much, our journalist, Mr. Ridwan, Ms. Joy, and Mr. Daniel. I must say we have been enjoying our time since. Moving on to the last segment now. This is Ulster United Cup. Over to you, Ms. Happiness.
Thank you, Mr. Olarinde. I'm here at the Sports Center where the crowd is gathered for the VC Cup, and the atmosphere is lively. Standing beside me here is the FAMSA Sport Director, Mr. Uche Cyril. Yeah. So, Mr. Uche Cyril, what makes the VC Cup stand out compared to other sporting events in campus?
Okay, I would say it brings all faculties together in high step. Inter-faculty competition brings unity among all faculty because it's not just about the sport, but it's the celebration of talent and teamwork. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So how do the team prepare for the competition, and what makes the VC Cup unique in terms of its structure?
Okay, the team prepare very well. We go through a lot of training section just to make ourselves fit. You know, as a football player, you need to be fit so that you can have the strength to play football. You know, football nowadays is not just about you just going in there. It's about strength and passion. You understand what I'm saying? So what makes it structured? Because the competition goes through some stages, like the group stage, the quarter-final, the semi-final, and the final. So every team or faculty, you want to give their best. So that's what I can say about that.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Okay, regarding the VC All-Star United Cup, I mean, the tournament was a very tough one. A lot of faculties actually competed. Even the new faculty of campus, faculty of multidisciplinary studies. Although several faculties, or should I say XY, refer to this faculty as the babies of the uni, of the school, or babies of campus, Mr. Babies on campus. You know, they say we are not right. We are how I put it, what phrase should I use for that? We are at the infant stage. We don't have enough experience, let's put it that way. I think that's what they meant, you know. So we actually partake in multidisciplinary studies, partake in the competition, you know, and to my surprise, they qualified to, I think, quarter-final stage, which was not expected. I mean, no faculty expected faculty multidisciplinary studies to progress to that business time. So, I mean, that's about that. And engineering, faculty. Engineering won the VC All-Star Cup, I think a 2-0 win to the opponent, and you know, the final was a very, very, very tough match. They drafted, you know, they had a lot of arguments or fights with the referee himself and the 9 man, you know, even amongst themselves as players. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Daniel?
I don't really have much to say because I'm not a football now. But in all, I would just say both the loser and the winner should just buckle up against this match.
And I think the FAMSA new sport director did a really good job. I think getting to the semi-quarter-final, like a really good achievement.
So that's a really good achievement actually. I mean, the whole event was very, very entertaining. And I'm pretty surprised the EKSU made provisions for the coverage of the events, which I salute them for that. I mean, yeah, they did something at least. So they actually covered the events, they did some snaps, they did some video coverage, and that was really nice of them. I mean, it's really creative, let me put it that way, because it's not something they do normally, something they started doing. So let's say they're creative. They're being creative.
Thank you so much, our journalists. We really love your insights on this, and particularly this football drama that has happened in the State University. I must say this, to my surprise, like, faculty of multidisciplinary on campus generally, they are new to the system, and they still have the chances to partake on the ongoing BC.
What I want to say about that is something. The members of the faculty of the science, especially the players, the footballers, let me say they were bullied actually. Because they were bullied. A lot of saying coming from the public, coming from XY generally, regarding the faculty being an infant, faculty being faculty with people that are just new to the system, people that know nothing, they call us babies. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
I was even surprised. Like, that's why generally in this case now, where we have a 400 level student, 500 level student from the faculty of engineering, referring to the faculty of multidisciplinary as babies. Because they don't have like anybody above them. I mean in level now, like people in 400 level, 300 level. Now they're just coming up. The highest level we have in faculty of multidisciplinary is 200 level, and they still have the courage to face that.
Sorry, one question. During the event, the faculty of multidisciplinary studies, all the players and all the members of the faculty were in 100 level. 100 level compete to students, 400 level, 500 level, and they pick the best of the best from all levels. So imagine them coming from 100 level and still qualifying to the semi-quarterfinals. I mean, that was very, 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 very.
Wow, that is very interesting. I cannot even imagine what this player will be doing by the time they get to 400 level, 300 level. I think they will be doing well, like pretty well.
So much, Mr. Ridwan, Ms. Joy, Mr. Dele, Aijio. Thank you so much for your insight on this particular football drama that happened at Ekiti State University. Now, let's quickly go on the commercial break. We'll be right back.
Ready for your close-up, EKSU? We've got you covered. Welcome to Aperture's Craft, your on-campus photography haven. Whether it's graduation day, that epic club event, or just capturing student life, we deliver top-notch sessions at student-friendly prices. Our talented team ensures every shot is picture-perfect, making your memories last a lifetime. Say goodbye to expensive photos and hello to quality you can afford. Located right here at Ekiti State University, we're all about convenience and capturing your unique story. Book your session today and let us help you unlock your creative vision. Aperture's Craft, where quality meets affordability.
Thank you so much, our journalists. I personally, I really appreciate you guys for joining us on this campus pulse tonight. I wish to see you more time. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's program. We really appreciate. Join us next time. Same day, same time, same channel.